was reading up, just
I
doing
can't
my
even remember
I
what
was
it's-
doing my
yeah.
rabbit hole of going down that rabbit hole of looking at films. I think I was on a Anthony Hopkins binge
Oh, yeah.
because I did the Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal the other night.
Oh, yes. You're great. What a double.
It was, man. Like,
I watched Hannibal.
I haven't done them back to back for a long time. I really should have done all three.
I don't think I ever
in
have.
actual order.
In order.
But what was it? The Mutiny, the Roger Donaldson film with Mel Gibson and Anthony
Oh,
Hopkins.
yeah,
Daniel
yeah.
Day-Lewis is in that.
That's his first. Oh, his first role's Gandhi, isn't it? But it's around
Yeah.
about that era.
But he just plays like a seafarer.
Mm.
Interesting.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah. Wonder if he went method then.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, did he have the gumption
Well,
to do method when you're just a side player?
Do you remember when he's in Gandhi and he's like the racist guy on the street? Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
He's like in a salary. I think it's Gandhi. Yeah. I wonder if he maybe. Hang on, let me look it up.
Yeah, I haven't watched Gandhi for about 15 years, I reckon.
I wonder if he went method then.
Far out.
Let's have a look. Daniel Day-Lewis.
That moment you realise you haven't put sugar.
Oh, you didn't put sugar in.
No.
Mate, how many did you put in?
Usually one heaped.
He's only 63.
Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
Only, see, I would have thought 50s.
Look at him. Look at his son, Gabriel Kane Day-Lewis. That's great.
It's like a love child between him and PTA.
He does. Daniel Day-Lewis opens up about acting post-Phantom Thread.
Acting.
Yeah, that's why I wish we had had that for like those sort of comments. Like that was the most outlandish thing I've ever heard you say. That was great. Okay. Mutiny on the Bounty, 1980. The Bounty, 1984. Gandhi, yeah, he is. It's his first film. 82. Yeah, he plays like a racist on the street.
Yeah. Cool.
Classic. I don't like Gandhi.
Don't you? Jeez, yeah, on a roll today.
Yeah, I am. That's another overrated film.
Okay, so overrated films then. Gandhi.
Let's do it. Are we recording?
We've been
Ah,
recording for 5 minutes.
Yeah, so overrated movies. Well, yeah, Gandhi is overrated. When it came out, 82. So I can think of, what's the most memorable film of 1982? I would say it's Blade Runner.
So you're much better on the years than I am.
Yeah.
I can't tell one year from another when I'm going backwards.
So like Gandhi, it's great to see that Richard Attenborough gets his dues, he gets his recognition, he gets his awards. Ben Kingsley's a sensational actor. But the film is a slog. It is. It's like a history
Talk
class.
about racial profiling though. You can't put a white actor in a role like that.
You wouldn't
these
get
days.
you wouldn't get away with it now, would you?
No.
Does Benjamin have any sort of Indian heritage in his blood?
Well, they browned him up.
They did. They brown-faced him.
They did.
Yeah, so I think that's a vastly overrated film. It's not bad.
Yeah,
but
I
it's,
love Richard Attenborough as a director. I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think he made Bridge Too Far. Is that correct?
Did he?
I don't know. Shall I check?
As a director, I'm thinking more like your Shadowlands.
Shadow. Oh yeah, of course.
Cry Freedom is my favourite.
Cry Freedom. Haven't seen that. I've seen Shadowlands.
Yeah, I think you'd really like Cry Freedom.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Chaplin.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Robert Downey before he cooked
what
it.
was Chorus Line?
Chorus Line.
Yeah.
The film.
Yeah,
Haven't seen that.
he
either.
directed that. Michael Douglas.
Director. Here we go. Did he direct Cry Freedom? Yeah, you're on it here. A Bridge Too Far. He did.
Excellent. I know the film well, but I didn't.
Young
equate him
Winston.
with it.
That's a good film. Bridge Too Far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not overrated like Gandhi. Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's definitely overrated.
Forrest Trump.
That's not to say it's a bad film. In my opinion, I think it's a good film, but and it's an easy revisit for me. Like,
Yeah, okay.
it's just a bubblegum film.
Yeah, it is. It's popcorn
The
without
accolades are disproportionate to the quality. of the
ludicrously so. Like it won like 7 or 8 Oscars.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks was rewarded for going FR.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just think that film's very corny, trite, overrated. Overrated people. And the fact that they put him on the show with John Lennon and he's supposed to have inspired Imagine.
That's the clunkiest one of the. That's the clunkiest one of those sort of historical rewritings in that film.
Absolutely.
Because the Lennon dialogue doesn't
sound like him at all.
It's not in sync with the rest of it. Like just what he says. Doesn't he say like all you need is love?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, and he
Something like
starts
that.
quoting the lyrics from Imagine, like, Forrest has just dropped this nugget into his brain. I'm like, spare me. No, and Shawshank Redemption is
Yeah.
another film that I find overrated. I don't think, now, it's a good film. I think it's a better film than Forrest Gump, but it's never worked for me. I find it a slog. I know you're a
Look,
fan.
it's an interesting one because this one is very retrospective in how you look at it, because to say overrated now, definitely.
Yes.
To say overrated at the time, no. Because it was a film that missed its mark. It tanked at the box office. The title confused people. So, if anything, it was the opposite.
For sure.
It was this film that came from nowhere,
Yeah.
quite powerful in its storytelling. I think Frank Darabont's atmosphere was pretty incredible. But now it's become it's like a magnum opus film. People put it on this pedestal as one of the greats, and maybe disproportionate again, to the quality of the film.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it came out, obviously, I think critically acclaimed, but it didn't find its audience, did it?
Did not find its audience.
But now it's become like one of those
It's a Hallmark film.
greatest films of all time, which it's not.
In that sense, it's overrated.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Vastly overrated.
Definitely
Vastly overrated. Like, I mean, yeah, I could go on. It's a good film, good performances, but it's not, in no way is it one of the greatest films of all time,
Yeah, right.
in my opinion. Sorry, people.
Well, that's the one they're going to lynch you on.
Yeah, well, bring it
Overrated.
on.
Let's think of overrated films.
Pulp Fiction should have won that year.
Yeah, that's not an overrated.
No, that's a
I mean,
sensational
most
movie.
of the subsequent work from Tarantino is overrated.
Whoa.
Hey, this is a guy that
Controversial.
is partly the reason I do what I do.
Yeah, that's true. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think, is almost my favourite film of last year now. That's a sensational movie. First time I watched it, I enjoyed it, but didn't think it was one of his
I
best.
remember you and I having conversations about the first viewing, and we were both a bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, like we enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, I'm not sure where it sits. I've seen it about 4 times now. Incredibly rewatchable. What a film. It's a great movie. One of his 2 or 3 best, I
definitely
think.
agree. There is a lot to be found in the little details.
Yeah.
On the first viewing, some of the things that I would have thought are really monotonous and quite boring.
It's part of the fun.
Now the things that you go back for.
It's a hangout movie.
Yeah.
I doff my hat to you, Quentin. Well done.
Except I still don't think the soundtrack pops on that one.
Yeah, it doesn't quite land as well as his previous. I agree. I think.
Yeah, it's the kind of film you want it to land.
Yeah, amazing era. I think the one scene which we've discussed this is the end, where is it Vanilla Fudge? When the track comes on.
Yeah.
That is perfect. That works really well, but the rest of the film.
But for me, it's more like if a soundtrack's gonna get you, it's got to be at the start. And I think those scenes, driving down Boulevard and in the car, I just don't think.
Or when Mrs. Robinson comes on and he's looking at like a 17-year-old. Mrs. Robinson is like,
it's
a fun one.
From one of the overrated films, you reckon?
Oh, whoa. Absolutely not. The Graduate is a Stone Cold classic. A Stone Cold classic.
Stone Colder, mate.
It may not have aged well in certain aspects, but it is what a film. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is vastly
all of them are
overrated.
overrated. Let's just lump that as one fat overrated piece of shit.
During the Avengers came out, and it was like the massive film. It's like the biggest film since Avatar, I think. Like from people saying it. Is that correct? I remember going to see it. I saw it quite late, like 3 weeks into its run.
Yeah.
Packed theater, and it was trash. I'm like, I was expecting. I'm not a fan of that universe, but I enjoyed Iron Man.
Yeah.
I was expecting to be entertained, and it was crap.
Not only is it crap, though, it's lauded.
Yeah, no, it's like staggering.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to MCU and let's face it, even DC, we're marching to a different beat. Like most people are just going to look at us and shake their heads like, well, they just don't get it.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
crap.
Yeah, I get it. If you're a fan, then anything's good because you're a fan. It's objectively not good films. I'm sorry, they're not.